What's going on, my PT peeps and Walking Dead family? Welcome to the PT channel. I'm One Eye Bry, also known as PT, and I'm back to talk about Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 7, Fear the Walking Dead as a whole, the future of the show, all that stuff. Spoiler warning for Season 5, Episode 7 of Fear the Walking Dead. If you're worried about spoilers, please stop watching now. Now we have a potential spoiler breakdown summary of the episode, and that's Episode 507 of Fear the Walking Dead from Fear the Spoiling Dead fans, and it sounds like a pretty interesting episode. Season 5, Episode 7, still standing, spoiler summary. Strand and Charlie use the balloon fabric from their crash to create a barrier to protect themselves from the walkers surrounding them. Morgan eventually rescues them after procuring a pickup truck from a neighborhood near the power plant. Victor and Charlie make it back to the truck stop and help repair the airplane and install the propellers. Al, June, and Luciana discover the plane's fuel tank has been leaking and there is no fuel left. Of course, Al makes the decision to go get the fuel at the helicopter people's refueling station on top of the bluff. June and Al go to retrieve it. As they are loading up the fuel to take back to the truck stop, Al confesses to June that she met someone when she was gone. Al has very strong feelings for her, even though she knows she'll never be able to see or even talk to this person again. So I'm guessing that's Isabel. And I really hope she sees Isabel again, because I want to see what's up with CRM. But I'm guessing this is the shot of the fabric from the trailer that came out before the season started. And that's a good use of the balloon fabric, that's for sure. That's a pretty good, cool idea from the balloon, even though I have to say the hot air balloon was kind of cheesy. Not because it was a hot air balloon, because it's that. Because it's a beer bottle floating in the air. It's kind of funny. Kind of cheesy, it's kind of campy. I'm not hating on it, it's just kind of cheesy. Will they ever get this plane going, right? Get the plane out of here, go back over the mountain, back to the denim factory, and if that's a story, go take out Logan or whatever, but how are they going to fly this plane away? Are they going to find an airport? Are they going to get enough runway on the highway or something to take off? I got questions, hopefully they got answers. Dwight and John are continuing their search for Sherry. June manages to update John on the situation with the power plant. John tells Dwight what is happening, but Dwight is going to stay to keep looking for Sherry. John wants to share the letter with him, but hesitates and stays alongside Dwight. Eventually, the car runs out of fuel, and after an unsuccessful attempt at hot wiring a semi, John finally tells Dwight the truth about the letter Sherry left. Dwight walks away from the truck after reading it. John approaches Dwight and apologizes. Dwight understands why he did it and has made the decision to help John and the group. Whew! Well, that's good, because I thought something may happen between John and Dwight about the note with Sherry, especially if he did not tell him and he found out about it. If Dwight found out about the note and was like, why are you keeping this from me? Why didn't you just tell me all along? This can't be good. Well, either way, we had to wait one episode for John to tell him, and that's good. Now we just have to find Sherry, and hopefully we can move on past these storylines in the first half of Season 5, and the second half of Season 5 can be awesome. Alicia finds the children's treehouse compound with the help of Dylan after taking out a large portion of the walker barrier the children built. Annie is upset at what Alicia has done and how Alicia refuses to leave them alone. Annie insists that it's their decision to make, and their decision is to stay. Annie also tells Alicia that Alicia will have to stay there at the compound until the barriers are rebuilt. Unfortunately, while rebuilding the barriers, the walkers start to break free and become a herd. They follow Annie and Max back to the compound. The fence won't hold the herd back, so Alicia holds off the herd to give the children a chance to find an alternate escape route from the treehouse. While taking out one of the walkers, Alicia ends up getting her face sprayed with blood from a radioactive walker. She then manages to lead the walker herd away from the treehouse while the children make it safely back to the truck stop. So, a couple things. It's interesting that we're supposed to believe that these kids made all these barriers, like all these walkers, and it's a lot. You can watch the opening minutes right now and you can see so many walkers together. So I guess we can believe that, right? If you buy in a little bit, Annie and these kids, even though Max and Dylan were kind of afraid of the growlers when they were hunting early on, but either way, we have all these walkers all tied up. And I feel for Annie. I'm like, just leave us alone. We don't want to go with you. Stop coming after us. What are you doing? And the fact that Alicia did not leave these kids alone, and she killed this walker. I believe it's this walker. That's the radioactive walker. And it looks a lot like someone we've seen before in The Walking Dead, right? A beloved character. But either way, Alicia goes after the kids and tries to save them. And hopefully she does save them and everybody's safe, which I believe everybody is. But Alicia gets sprayed in the face by this radioactive walker. She doesn't know it's a radioactive walker because the dosimeter is underneath part of the clothing, so it's kind of hidden. But the fact that you're not wearing a mask, or glasses or a face shield or something. Universal precautions. I got to say it because I'm a healthcare provider, but you should be wearing something on your face. Don't give me that excuse that you didn't know, because you did. But that walker reminds me of Glenn from season 7, episode 1 with the baseball bat, and I'll find you, and everything there too. I don't know if it is a clear Easter egg for it, but that's clearly what I see there with that eyeball hanging out. I miss you, Glenn. But either way, after Morgan helps Strand and Charlie load up the truck to get the propellers to the truck stop, he walks to the power plant in order to get Grace. Grace had managed to hook up the generator to the power plant's cooling system, but the generator burned out. She estimates that they have 12 to 24 hours before the meltdown. Morgan arrives at the plant as Grace is attempting to repair the generator. He convinces her it is time to leave. They are both in Grace's truck driving back to the truck stop when Morgan contacts Alicia. Alicia seems distant and tells him that she is at the lead of a herd of walkers. Morgan tells her that the children arrived at the truck stop. He asks her where she is just as the warning sirens from the power plant goes off. The meltdown has begun. Dun dun dun. But again, you should be wearing a mask here. You should be wearing something over your face all the time. A zombie apocalypse has to stink so bad. There's got to be death decaying all over the place. But Grace has to save Alicia, right? If Alicia wasn't bit, she can still survive. She was sprayed in the face by a radioactive walker, but Morgan was potentially contaminated by the walker also, even though he didn't get anything on him, I believe. But he looks to be okay after a nice hot shower, which was probably a cold shower. But either way, after a shower, I believe Alicia will be okay. We're supposed to feel like she's in danger. But Alicia is a big character on the show, and if she goes out that way, that's pretty weak in my opinion. But we'll have to see what happens. I believe Alicia will be okay, and I hope she is. But to be honest, this is season 5, episode 7, and we have not lost a character all season in 7 episodes. We gotta lose somebody, right? Will we lose Alicia? I highly doubt it, but you never know what the writers want to do, and I guess the writers have something against the Clark family. But again, I believe that she will be okay. We'll just have to wait and see. So let me know your thoughts, and I'm interested to see what happens with Alicia and the rest of the group. And if you can, guys, please pick up a shirt. They're $15. The link is in the description. And I'm sorry if I'm acting like I'm really pushing it, but the campaign ends on Wednesday, as in this Wednesday, July 17th. So if you can, guys, please pick up a shirt to help support the channel. It truly means a lot to me. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and become a valued member of our PT channel Walking Dead family. And for those who don't know, I have a zombie apocalypse book series. Here they are in order from the beginning to Ghosts. And it's the top row. So it goes the beginning, Reunited, Refuge, Conquered, Agreement, and then Keeper, Weaponized, Legacy, Settlement, and then Ghosts. That'll be out in October, maybe even September. We're ahead of schedule. And remember, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Believe in yourself. You can do it. It's about love, support, staying positive, making memories. And as always, tell them, Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.